why the far right are so weird about sex. A decade of hate. I bet this one is complete cringe too, guys. I don't know, we'll see.
To perform CPR on a kid who was barely breathing and bleeding.
That deadly attack in Toronto. At least 10 people are dead.
A majority of the
Vox.
injured victims are women.
Elliot Rodger here. I will slaughter every single spoiled, stuck-up, blonde slut.
Yeah, anyway.
Police calling it premeditated mass
Anyway.
murder.
In 2014, Elliot Rodger murdered 6 people in a terror attack in California prior.
California, here we come. Right back where we started from. California, here we come. Yeah! Oh, wow. Did you guys ever watch The OC? Oh, never mind. I completely went off topic there. So anyway, they just mentioned California. I was like, oh shit, bro, The OC.
To the attack.
Anyway,
Rodger released
Orange
a video
County.
claiming his actions were intended to punish women for not wanting to sleep with him, and men he considered more sexually successful.
22 years old, and I'm still a virgin. This is my last video. Tomorrow is the day of retribution.
Fucking hell, man. I need some sunglasses for this video. It's actually like so bright.
The following years saw
I'm
a
not
series
playing
of
this song.
deadly attacks across the US, Canada, and Europe, all
Nah, 'cause
perpetrated
It'd be baited to be glorifying
by
something.
young men angry at their lack of sexual fulfillment, with many
Why is this guy
explicitly
sitting in a
citing
basement on a
Rodger
leather
as an
sofa?
inspiration.
He zigzagged from the street onto the sidewalk, hunting his targets. Opened fire, wounding 5 and killing
Why is that guy mewing in his picture?
2 women.
An eyewitness said
The guy's mewing in his picture, bros. Yo, I'm not mewing, bro. I'm just gonna ask.
the lone shooter kicked down the door of a house in southwest
Imagine that being your
England,
last picture,
then
you're
continued
mewing in a
down
pic.
the street, firing indiscriminately.
What's often been missed, however, is how these
Sure,
sexual
bro.
anxieties and frustrations feed into
I
right-wing
just want sex. I just want a piece of sex. Just a little bit of sex, bro. Please, please, please.
extremist political ideology,
Ah!
online communities
Jackson!
which mix toxic misogyny, conspiracy
Stop saying the word toxic. It completely makes me don't like you, bro. Immediately thinking you're a pathetic loser.
theory, and fears around sexual inadequacy have become a key recruiting ground.
I would say that being an incel isn't really productive at all, though. Like, I'm not saying it's a simpy thing, but it's just, at the end of the day, man, all memes aside, people going, woe is me, I can't get pussy. All day, every day. It's like, what is that really getting you, man? Are you going to get a girlfriend because you moan about it? You think that it's going to be like that anime, Welcome to the NHK, you want to wake up one day, and a girl's going to be like, I saw you complaining on Discord how you couldn't get pussy. I want to give it a shot and save you, and give you my pussy. Like, it's not going to happen, bro. So what's the point? What's the point, man? You could be like, yeah, you know that a lot of women are kind of slappers right now. Be a red-pilled gamer, but just being an incel is just cringe. Just like you're admitting defeat. You're like admitting that you can never get pussy. There is zero chance. It's just a way. Am I not right? I mean, what is the point of it? There is no point. It's counterproductive. Just makes you even less likely to get laid. Yeah, it's like, I'm not saying, dude, just become a normie, bro. You know? But, I don't see a point, man. I mean, I used to meme about it, you know, say that I was one, but it's just, it's not because I got a grill for it, by the way, because I was saying that long before. I just thought it was a waste of time, man. Like, you really shouldn't be putting that much focus on women. Like, if you are kind of depressed, you feel like crap, I would recommend just improving your situation is in life, man. You know, I don't like just going, just go to the gym, bro. Just like go outside or just do something, you know? Thank you, Caboose. Thank you, man. Wait a minute. Haven't you become a normie? Fuck off. I haven't been going to the gym just fucking yet.
All us need to do is just chill out and watch some Naruto or something.
Exactly. Just like, dunno, watch a movie, mate. Just do a hobby. Oh shit, my face being covered. Oh, I actually like this opening for Naruto. Yes! Yes!
Right-wing extremist ideologies. This is
Thanks,
why
Murphy,
the
the
far
Nation Lover.
right are so weird about sex.
Okay. Are they implying that people like all incels are far right?
Incels are just one
Not
branch
true.
of a much larger online
Not
subculture
true.
known as the manosphere.
There are
comprised of
left-wing
many
incels.
different
It's a
groups,
total load of shit.
all with one thing in common: the belief that men are the victims of a society set up to favor women.
Within the manosphere, there are different factions and different beliefs.
Love, your makeup is shit. Like, it ain't looking good, love. Your lips look like a man's prolapsed arsehole.
With pickup artists, they believe that they can manipulate women into being.
Are they trying to imply that pickup artists are closely associated with incels? They aren't. Because pickup artists can get leprosy, say they claim, but...
Being romantically interested.
I usually have 3 renditions. One for the girls that are ripe and ready. Those girls, less...
they are pathetic, man.
Looking at you and say, oh, who
PUA
are you?
is
You
complete
say, I'm the guy
garbage.
you're kissing now. And you go in.
It looks like your creepy pedophilic uncle or something, guys, you know? Not mine, but I'm saying you're like a creepy pedo uncle. He's like that. Like, he's really weird. It's like a dude that's in his, like, late 40s to 50s or something, you know, pretending to be, like, a teenager.
Men going their own way who
Purple
generally
hair, what the
refuse
fuck?
to interact, work for, work with women.
I found that you guys are just not extreme enough. You're not going far enough. Men must go our own way.
What happened to this guy? I remember this dude being online all the time. What, he like super depressed or something? He had like does he have a twin brother or someone who looks like him?
We must separate from the world of women and government.
I think they are all focused on the idea of
right.
men
Yeah, I was gonna say they're
losing
twins.
traction. I think this group of
This
men
guy
in
drank his
particular
own cum
feels
on a daily.
particularly left behind.
Nice.
What unites all these groups is their virulent misogyny and hatred of feminism. They believe that feminism has ruined modern society.
Like, difference is, right, I think old feminism, like I've said before, was totally fine, you know, getting equal rights in the, you know, saying that, you know, women could be voting, they're allowed to, being treated on a similar level. Not for all things, mind you, but, you know, feminism nowadays, as I've said before, is it's basically just, they want more than what a man has. And now they're pretending as if, like, they're on our side because they don't like people, transgender women being in their sports. When they're the reason why that happened in the first place, you know? Very accepting of that until it completely takes over and they don't like it no more.
By creating a world in which women
You know?
are supposedly equal agents. Thus,
Yeah, it's about special rights now. It used to, like, originally, I would say that it would be about equal rights, but it's not the case anymore.
denying men the dominance they believe is not only natural, but essential for their happiness.
Feminism is seen as something that's eroding the rights of the white man, and so it has allowed both incels and the far right.
Okay, who's this guy? He's a professor, but he's got a Jimmy Neutron head, so he must know what he's talking about, guys.
To create an enemy, to create an outgroup.
Oh, sorry.
And feminism and
I read the chat, someone also said the same thing.
Into that.
I was like, fucking it was Jimmy Neutron,
into
bro.
That framing.
I'm now trying to turn this tables of equality on the feminazis who have changed this country.
A disgusting communist, anti-Trump, female feminist.
Yeah, I don't like communism, bro. It's really gross. They're just retarded, man. It's unreal.
A taste of the gender equality.
They're always
that
hypocritical
they clamored for
beyond belief,
at
as you
the
know.
Women's March.
Especially that fucking dude on Twitch. Is that Hassan or something? Fucking dude, it's unreal, man. Like, how is a billionaire communist claiming that he doesn't like the rich and he hates the rich and he's rich? He's a nepotism fucking streamer, content creator, but he seemingly tells everybody that, you know, it's terrible for everybody else to be rich, but me being rich is totally cool. He's just like he used to be like a dude, bro, that did PUA stuff as well. But then he thought, oh, now I can grift on this and it will be totally easy because leftists and communists are mentally disabled.
March. I thought women were so strong.
Yeah, champagne social. Exactly,
I thought
that's
women
right.
were so strong and empowered.
Feminism is cancer. Thank you very much.
Come on, man. You bringing up Milo? You're bringing up fucking Milo, dude. Come on, bro. The guy were never far right. How is a gay Jewish man supposed to be far right? Please do a bit of educating of yourself if you don't know much about this guy. Fuck off, bro. The dude's a grifter at best. I would never call this guy right wing. He now claims that he's not gay, that he's a traditional Catholic man or Christian man or whatever. I don't believe it, man. People must be disabled to believe this, but I guess they do.
This is where the manosphere
He's now
starts
straight,
to
it's
bleed
bollocks.
into the broader conservative movement.
You're not straight.
And becomes a key recruiting ground for the far right.
The internet has created people that may not have otherwise had the opportunity to meet without technology.
Milo was the first person to jump on Gamergate on 4chan when it was being hard shilled, and he made a book on it, bro, to make money. He pretended to give a shit about gamers being a journalist, but all he did was really exploit people on there, man, and that's the first time I've known the guy. I ripped on him on my other account years ago, and I don't get how people kept accepting him back into their little like cliques and groups. I'm like, this guy must know people and have connections, because nobody else would give this dude the time of day, knowing what he's like. I don't even hate the guy. I think good, you know. He was properly fucking using America First. They were stupid enough to let the guy in the first place, and now it's just omni-shambles beyond belief. I mean, it's lunacy, bro. I don't even like talking about politics, but it's just like, you have these people that are, you know, essentially clowns. They're fucking clowns that you put up there to be your based guy. Based guy who's gay, then becomes straight, then says, actually, I don't like America First anymore. Like, what the fuck is going on, man?
So we've seen this in other
desperate for our
arenas with
guys,
hate
you know?
groups and organizations
Desperation,
recruiting.
bro.
Some analysts have suggested that those most likely to join extremist movements are often not the most marginalized in society.
Shut the fuck
But those
up,
who
bro.
feel their positions of relative privilege are under threat.
This guy is a major league wanker, okay? That's it's my take for this video. Like, I agree with some stuff, but this guy is a massive wanker. Any dude that starts off his point with toxic masculinity, I'm not going to be listening to what you're going to say, man. I like playing these videos as a way to sit there rinsing and do that, because, you know, this guy's getting brownie points for being a little fucking leftard. Sucking up to women. Sucking up to leftists, communists. I bet he is one. I don't have to look him up. I bet he is one.
This tallies with an anxiety among some men that their historically dominant role is being eroded, and among white supremacists,
well, that's happened years ago, so
the white race is under threat from minority groups.
Birth rates are falling apart, or we're losing our nations, we're being flooded with immigrants.
We think of threats in terms.
Like, this documentary is weird because it's actually advertising these people. Like, I know who Red Ice is because I used to see him on D-Lab and some other places. Never really watched the guy, but it's like, you want people to not watch these people, but you're promoting them in a fucking... Is this a Vice thing? Let me look. Yeah, it's on a Vice documentary.
In terms of...
Why would you even mention their name?
And capability. And the nexus where intent
I'm very
and
toxic, I have to
meet,
admit.
That's where you're really in danger.
Well, mate.
With incels, you always have a high intent. The capability isn't always there. When you have a high intent with not necessarily high capability,
why are they linking
that means you have an active
right-wing
threat
stuff
that you
with
need to be focused
incels?
on, because if somebody develops that capability, then an attack is pretty much inevitable.
Mass shootings at 2 mosques in the
this actually sucks.
city of Christchurch.
I'm moving on to this,
49
guys.
people are dead, many others seriously wounded.
The gunman moves from room to room, firing his automatic.
But what's Christchurch got to do with incels at all? The guy wasn't an incel. He wasn't an incel at all, so I don't know what's it got to do with anything.
Weapon for...
And actually, some of these people actually had girlfriends, so how was he an incel when he had a girlfriend?
Some 6 minutes,
Fucking
killing
idiot.
at least 41 men, women, and children in the first mosque.
When the white supremacist Brenton Tarrant killed...
He also had a girlfriend, by the way. So how is he an incel?
51 people in
So here's a
Christchurch,
propaganda
New
video,
Zealand.
because it doesn't make any sense.
He released a self-justifying manifesto. The first line, it's the birth rates. This anxiety over so-called racial fertility...
Well, that's true actually about birth rates. I mean, especially if you see places like Japan, they're struggling to get people to have kids. And apparently it's happening in Western countries too. It's basically saying that having loads of kids is bad for the environment. It's terrible. But if you're white, it's bad. If you're not, then it's totally fine. Which is backed up by actual multiple studies and people that have brought up in different videos and all sorts, man. It's like, to me, to deny that, it's kind of weird, since they openly say that oh, people having kids is terrible. There's too many people on the planet. But it's okay for one group to have all their kids spunked out all over the planet. But yeah, to me, it seems a bit weird. Seems a bit questionable to me, but whatever. Not that bothered about it myself, but it's a bit sus.
Runs deep in white supremacist movements, often spilling into unhinged conspiracy theories like the so-called Great Replacement.
Thinking about gender roles is absolutely
some bloke with cancer here, guys.
central to thinking about
Mr. Cancer wart on his head.
And what.
Why is he making his points by pinching his fingers together like he's pinching a baby's cock?
Far-right politics is.
Why is he doing the right-wing OK symbol, guys?
Because you can't really think race without thinking reproduction.
Why is he squeezing a baby's penis?
There's an obvious crossover here with many religious conservatives,
Bit weird.
men's rights activists,
That guy's wearing autism shoes, by the way. You notice that?
and incel communities. It comes down to controlling women's bodies and insecurities about them choosing other sexual partners.
On the forums, there are many...
Totally agree with these points, by the way. Wears tons of makeup because of a low self-esteem. Got a crappy flower tattoo when she was 17. Can't read the rest of that. Chubby from a diet of fast food and microwave meals. Aborted her... Well, I won't say that. Has a lot of abortions, I will say. Uses fake tan, so... Oh my god. I can't even read some of these, man. Wears clothing that barely fits her. Is only attracted to... I can't see what it says there. Oh, right.
about what women should and shouldn't do.
Yeah, the right's traditional, and the left is like the average woman that goes clubbing. He gets pregnant at 12.
They are looking for a woman who will stay at home, raise their children,
oh no,
and be barefoot in the kitchen and cook.
Kind of be barefoot in the kitchen. Is this a Quentin Tarantino foot fetish added to this? What's so bad about that?
But at the same time, they still refer to women using these degrading sexual terms.
Women, their physical fitness and their beauty and perfection and everything that they are expected to do is very much oriented around a passionate and beautiful submission to the joys of motherhood and domesticity so that they can take on one of the most
I don't understand why Hitler's being put here. What's that got to do with Hitler, bro?
important roles, the reproduction of the race.
There was... Women were being traditional, not just in Nazi Germany, okay? I'm pretty sure that was a thing in England, in America, in multiple other countries too. Even in fucking, like, you know, Arabic countries, man. Like, even in India. I don't understand how that's got anything to do with right-wing stuff. It makes no sense.
It's the reproduction of the nation.
Jews will not replace us!
If you use the term replacement,
they're all glowies there, man. Remember that.
The Democratic Party is trying to replace the current electorate, the voters now casting ballots, with new people, more obedient voters.
I don't have interest in this sort of thing. I don't really care.
Voters from the third world.
But it's not just women.
Like, the thing is that Nazism is retarded in itself, man. A lot of people that are super into that, they really are just like complete mongs. I'm not even, I wouldn't say I'm leftist or in a right wing. I would say that I'm whatever I want to be. I'm not claiming to label myself anything, but I just, like I've said before, I've known people that have been right wing, extremely right wing, and most of them are just retarded. Like, what was the other thing they say about, oh, we should let it get worse so we can fight back. Like, what are you talking about, you fucking idiot? We should just let it get worse. We can all fight back. Dude, this isn't like an anime, okay? This isn't like Civil War or what is it? What's it called? Fucking Marvel Avengers beating Thanos. You're actually a spaz, okay?
And sexual choices that right-wing movements
just let it happen, guys.
Often
just be submissive and let it happen.
Those of their own members, the Proud Boys, one of the most prominent radical conservative movements in the US, discourages its members from masturbating in a policy known as #NoWanks. #NoWanks is pitched as a way of overcoming porn.
Yeah, porn addiction is bad. I think porn is really, really bad, obviously, for people in general. But the whole, like, no jacking off thing is kind of gay. Like, why would you care about some other dudes jacking off? Like, I think it's kind of odd, though, but there you go.
Addiction, developing discipline, and giving members more time to focus on their families. But policies like these are more than just a bizarre form of self-help.
Save your loads of trouble.
This is about control.
having daily practices.
God, stop squeezing these small penises.
Movement is a very effective strategy. So you're not just.
I bet this dude did like a wiki how on how to like use hand signals to communicate your fucking boring points. This dude comes off as somebody who is like a fart sniffer, a sood. I don't want to listen to him. He's like clicking his little feminine fingers around while speaking to me about something I don't care about. Listen, mate, you like you're dying of like AIDS or a terminal illness of some kind, you know, stage 4 cancer. I don't care what you gotta say. You're boring. How about go to the gym and maybe not look so fucking hideous while making your points?
You're not just saying to people, you know, we've been swamped by immigrants, the feminists are in charge. It's saying you need to take action daily in your life and you will see the benefits.
It's now time for the return of men.
The 2010s witnessed the rise of...
Who cares about Alex Jones nowadays, bro? Like, he's not really right-wing. So why was he even featured there?
The so-called alt-right. And the pipeline between the manosphere and radical conservative and white supremacist movements...
How old is this fucking video, man?
The online space really is characterized by intermingling between these various factions.
What faction am I in, guys?
Languages have
independent thinker.
Culture has intermingled. Jokes have intermingled. And this is partly deliberate.
Oh, no, right. Antifa are totally violent, yeah.
To
They're
draw distinct lines between them. And it means that when an attack happens...
BLM, Antifa, all totally fine, but, you know, everything else bad.
It's very difficult to nail down the ideology, and if you can't do that, it's very difficult to nail down the enduring threat.
It's also probably not a coincidence that when one member of the alt-right accuses another of being not committed enough to the cause, the word they use is cuck. A sexual fetish and porn category where men watch their partners have sex with other men.
I'm seen as weak, minuscule men. I tell my boy, men like you, those aren't men. You understand? You will be weak, minuscule men the rest of your life, and I'm not going to let you influence the other boys in this community to be little cucks.
This is all a pretty neurotic tangle of sexual insecurity manifesting as political ideology. In Russia, the connection has become explicit, with the emergence of the violent extremist group Male State.
That's gotta be the gayest thing I've ever seen in my life, bro! You're telling me this guy's apparently like a right-wing dude? Yeah, we hate cucks, guys. Well, I can't think of any more gay than wearing Granny's cooking bacon wear.
Literally call their ideology national patriarchy. They're so violent that they've been officially banned in Russia, though they've still emerged as some of the loudest supporters of Vladimir Putin's war in
Well, then again, I mean, think about it. I mean, Ukrainians are just as bent, so...
Ukraine.
Yeah.
This crossover of the manosphere, sexual anxiety, and the far right can lead to very serious violence. In 2018, Scott Bailey murdered 2 women and injured 4 more at a yoga studio in Florida.
This is brand new video from a scene from just moments ago. 2 of those people died. 21-year-old Maura Binkley and 61-year-old Nancy Van Nessum.
I'd like to talk about
Is this the guy? I don't even remember this shooter. Do you guys remember this guy? This guy got completely ghosted out of existence. I don't remember who this dude even is. Yeah, I have no idea who it is.
Couple, I think one of 2 things. Either the guy couldn't do any better, or the girl's...
In 2021, Lyndon McLeod, a rising star...
Wait, Lyndon Labs, bro?
...in the manosphere,
Philip
and
Lyndon?
frequent guest on alt-right podcasts, went on a shooting rampage in Denver.
Who?
Killing 5 people.
Going into a business,
Literally
holding
who?
a gun.
But it's a podcast of like, what, a 20-sub channel that no one's heard about?
Months later, he calmly walks out.
Glowy
People
assets,
were shot,
so not
and 2
real
women
people.
were killed at that location.
That guy's fucking forehead, bro. No wonder.
And the list goes
Receding
on.
hairline.
5 people of Plymouth who have lost their lives overnight, including a particularly young child.
Again this morning here in the UK, where 6 people have been killed in the worst...
I didn't get how the guy had a gun. That's the biggest thing I didn't even know about. In the UK, you can actually get guns. And I don't get it, because his mother or something, or his dad is American. It doesn't make any sense, though, to you.
Mass shooting in the country in over a decade.
This all leads to the question. When you see right-wing
Doesn't make any
extremists
sense to me.
ranting on
Bro,
YouTube,
Barrister, bro.
posing
It's
with
glowing,
guns or marching with tiki torches, Are you simply...
Yeah, that was kind of gay. That was extremely gay, bro. They went to IKEA and got tiki torches. Bro, we're bringing the Nazis back, dude. Can't think of anything more gay than spending a bunch of time with a bunch of men at night time. Why don't you just hang out with a girl or go meet a woman? What's the point? You know, I don't know what this really achieved aside from being cringe. It was Nazi LARP at RL and everybody thought you were gay.
Seeing a bunch of scared, sexually insecure men.
There's a gun shop near. Oh, really?
Real contact.
I don't know.
We're, you know, fed a steady diet of particular visions of who we are supposed to be as men, and I think a lot of that kind of that.
Yeah, you know, end of this, bro. It's boring now. But this guy, look, you ain't getting pussy. You're bold. You got glasses. I'm allowed to have glasses. You're not. You're a nerd. You're boring. Anyway.